here we go.
Okay.
Either it's a very elaborate entrance or something's gone wrong.
Oh no. Christian, don't you realize that people have to get back to work?
Yeah.
I'm sure other people are ready to just chill out and hang out.
Oh my gosh. All right.
It's still alive.
Yeah.
Still running. There we go.
We're alive.
That's where they're coming back, and we are back.
3, 2, 1. Oh no!
No microphones, guys.
Oh no, the audio. No. Someone's got a Modelo. Christian's got a Modelo in front of his. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, dang it.
I just love how Harlop is still touring as if no one's told him that this happened.
I don't think anybody has told him.
Oh my god. Well, it's not his problem to know. It's
Well-
Cody. It's Cody and Cobster to. All right, I know you got this. You'll figure this out. I believe in you. All right, everyone, just figure out what they're saying. Oh yes, I'm.
I just released this comedy special called
Dogfather.
Step Dogfather.
It's really good, and I think everybody should
Everybody should go right now.
Now watch it on your computers. Go watch it. It's on YouTube.
Don't even finish.
Oh, sorry, we've got audio now.
Division was back in like
okay.
the late 80s. It was, but it's like there has been some just amazing competitors to come through this division who have legitimized it. I mean, you look at someone like Jason Inman, who did what he did, Mara Kanopik, and how can you forget about the legend Rachel the Crusher Cushing?
Yeah.
So what she did for the division and the way that it legitimized it, and the battles that she had with the current champion, Mike Kalinowski. Now, Mike's been the champ twice. He lost the belt to Rachel. He won it back from Rachel. He also, in order to get to Rachel, beat Kevin Smets in one of the most iconic moments now in Schmoedown. Don't tell Peter.
Oh God, it was so close.
Don't tell Peter.
I didn't say it. I was just there. Hey, I can talk about it because it happened.
It was one of those things where, like, we're announcing it and we see the answer. He said the wrong name, and we just go back and forth.
Come
like, I
on,
can't believe it.
Smets.
There's no way he knows this answer, and he couldn't get it from his brain to his mouth and into our eardrums in one piece.
But what he has done.
Oh no! Oh. Every time he leaves.
But what he has done, though, Kevin Smith he's done something that I don't think any competitor has done. He's already competed over 5 times in the Intergeek. He's 4-1. And
worn a different hoodie in every one of those matches. Does he have a 6th hoodie here?
That's right. And now, I mean, he finds himself up against, I think he's 5-1. And he just beat Chandra Depani. And now he looks to go 6-1 and win his first championship. And
Corruption versus the Dungeon Bus has to be the rivalry of the year this year.
Because if he loses tonight, he's on the market. Especially if Oyama wins tonight, then imagine the dungeon without Kevin Smith in it.
I don't know that there is a dungeon. It's just a very lonely jail cell.
That's true. Well, you guys know that this is an exciting fight here tonight. You know what we're ready to see. Get hyped. Here we go.
All right.
Will be back. They haven't seen the last of us. He played a great game, and the sad thing is, not sad thing, but he's gonna be back, and I'm gonna face him again. We're gonna go through this all over again because he's not going anywhere. He's phenomenal. Energy to meet players like him because it makes me better.
Two of the great matches that you will ever see are happening right on this stage.
Kevin the Smasher Smets. He's going up against a guy in Adam Lavick that is a solid competitor. And he had a setback. The question is like how he's going to come back to one.
And your winner, Kevin the Smasher Smets.
The challenger, the former champion, Mike K.O. Kalinowski. He's going up against his white whale. He has never, ever beat in the champion, Rachel the Crusher Cushing. So here's where we stand. Mike gets his foot over here. He is the new movie trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom champion.
One of my great heroes in the 80s movie, played Skeletor, Mr. Frank Langella.
Great match. Great match.
Oh,
yeah, that was a fantastic match.
It was mine to begin with, and I lost it in Comic-Con. That is where I belong. I'm gonna take my belt back in front of all those people at Comic-Con. They haven't seen the last of us. We came here to get wins, and we're not measuring anything anymore. We're not looking ahead. We're not looking past anybody. We're taking it one match at a time. Don't tell Peter, but that belt's coming to me.
Yes.
Here is going to face Kevin Smets for a number one shot. Brandon, the
Yeah.
And your winner! And he will face Kevin Smets in a number one contender match.
And he made that a match too.
Yep.
The moment Collision ended, there has been nothing on my mind. Getting that title, no one's getting between me and Kalinowski, so we'll see you at my number one contender.
Name the company that Scotty gives the transparent aluminum to in Star Trek 4.
Plexicorp.
Plexicorp.
Is going to be taking on Mike Kalinowski for that after his thrilling win.
You won on an asterisk.
Dude, Quannock's just killing with these promos.
Oh man, yeah. There's a reason they have this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's just getting better with everyone.
Yeah.
Whew.
In that little fun dungeon you've created. This is my belt. It's always been my belt. This is in my house. It's never going anywhere. I want to prove that I'm the best Energeeking player this league has ever seen, and you're the next stop on that. This kid couldn't be more ready to take that belt from Kalinowski. Our time is coming. It's destiny. When you write the book, when you write the history of the Schmoedown, save a big chapter for the dungeon, and we take that belt right off of your waist and put it on our mantle.
How about that? How about that? Wow, you talk about hype, Mark. You talk about two guys who really want it. And I don't know if you saw at the Fan Expo, these guys got into it.
I heard.
They
I
got
was
into
already
it.
in the building. I heard that there was some commotion. There was a fracas.
There was shoving. There was a whole bunch of things that happened. We had to separate them. They are both separated in dressing rooms. It's been crazy. And then you have corruption also, where Ken Knapsack, and I'm very proud of this, that Ken had to open his trap the other day, and he was so excited about all the things that he was doing. Ken is now going to be back in the draft next season as a competitor.
Is he really?
Yep. In teams and singles. This will be his last match as a manager.
Wow.
So this is something else for people to see. Grace Hancock has now taken over corruption, and this will be the last match that they do together as a Bonnie and Clyde, if you
Well, it
will.
was very interesting because I'm remembering all these great thoughts and times we had in San Diego watching that match, watching Mike win the belt, and he dips his lady Shannon.
That's
and
right.
you just wonder if Smets wins, is he going to dip Kaiser in the same fashion?
Maybe. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, first I ask you, are you ready?
Oh, yeah, I had a slice of pie. I'm ready to go.
Good.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia.
Yes, Schmoedown.
5 rounds for the Inner Geekdom Championship
Doug, come
of
back.
the world. Introducing
It's
first,
right. It just means we got an advantage on points.
Fair enough. Exactly.
the challenger.
All right.
Representing
That's first.
the dungeon, led to the ring by John Kaiser, Paul Oyama, and Eric Zipper, with a record of 5 wins, 1 defeat, and 4 knockouts. He is Kevin the Smasher Smith! Kevin getting a big round of applause here, Mark. They like this kid. He's ready. Look at it. Is he going to hype himself out, or is he ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, you still got to focus and write down the answers to questions at some point.
Maybe over there. Take one of those.
All right.
Try again.
They mentioned the silence. Silence Kaiser.
Silence Kaiser.
Silence Kaiser. Way to go, guys.
Perfect.
What took them so long to get them out? The teams on?
Check. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. They didn't say anything. It
He's
just
found
sort
a
of,
microphone that works, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like
The
shopping
promo
at
is that long?
Sears.
the promo was pretty long. Yeah.
Well,
Was it good?
the good guys and the bad guys have arrived. You know, when I was walking out here with the boys, some dicky dude in the crowd yelled, "Hey, Kaiser, go to hell." Well, you know what? No problem, because the dungeon's got friends in both places,
Whoa.
high and low. That Zipper.
Oh my gosh. Just that zipper.
You know, I'm real excited to face our opponent tonight. Mikey Seatbelts.
Mikey Suspenders.
Mikey Suspenders.
Nice.
Proud sponsor of Elmer's Glue, which also just so happens to be his favorite condiment. Next to his own boogers, of course. You all know Kalinowski's a booger eater from way back. Led to the ring by his managers, Obi-Wan Jabroni, and a woman who runs a slew of illegal tattoo parlors in Eastern Prague.
Oh my god.
Now, if I could just get a moment of silence, please. We could all just bow our heads. Ella, show some respect. I'm trying to do a eulogy. Dearly beloved, We are gathered here today to witness the death of corruption. Because when the Smasher rips that Inner Geekdom belt right off of Kalinowski's Z Cavaricci pants, he goes back to his old job of shooting Colgate commercials.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Grace has her side hustle, dealing arms to volatile governments.
Oh my god.
And for knapsack's sake, I really hope Reader's Digest is hiring.
Oh,
Be time to polish up that LinkedIn page. You know, for far too long, corruption's been walking around this league like they're gods. Well, let me tell you the first thing about gods. They're invisible. Whereas monsters, on the other hand, a monster you see coming at you 100 miles an hour.
Okay.
A monster tells you what they want, and they don't stop until they get it. Ain't that right, Smasher? Enough chit-chat. I've been waiting for this since June. I've got nothing to lose. KO! Get your ass out of here. Let's finish this.
Yeah.
And his
Yes, sir.
opponent!
And y'all know how I love Brandon Myers. But Smets is my other favorite character in this league.
No, Smets is fucking amazing.
See, I like my spicy cinnamon rolls too, Malcolm. I like my spicy cinnamon rolls.
Led to the ring by his managers, Ken Knapsack and Grace Hancock, representing Corruption, and David B. Chance Ellison with a
nice.
record of
Nice. Okay.
6 wins, 4 defeats, and 2 knockouts. He is the 2-time and
Oh, his
reigning
wife. Okay.
Oh, Shannon
His wife is carrying.
undisputed.
Oh, look, I love it. Look at the pin he's got on.
Inner Geekdom champion.
Wearing the
of
doll
the
face pin. I dig it.
Mike the Killer Kalinowski.
I love the doll face
Kalinowski
pin.
with all.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really been paying attention. I wouldn't be surprised if there's been more people wearing them throughout the night.
Grab one of those over there. That one. The one Mike's. I don't know why they took it away. That one, Ken. That one, Ken, right there. Ken. That one. David B, ladies and gentlemen. David B.
David B.
Oh, you got yourself a rock show because we are the rock stars of the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Actually, I think Roxy already.
And I was in the back listening to Kaiser's Sunday sermon. 22 minutes in counting. And it's great. I enjoy Kaiser. I enjoy Kevin Smets. I know what he brings to this. I know what he does. I believe that they're putting in the effort in the dungeon. But here's the thing. This man over here, this woman over here, and Chance and Shannon, we are what they aspire to be. The Schmoedown has changed. What once was doesn't look like it is to these folks. They're coming in with their dreams. They're coming in. They're training. They're huffing and they're puffing. But we're going to blow their house down because we are the legends that built this thing. And we are still.
Shannon just
who
looks
we
right
say
at
we are.
face.
We are
What
still
is it
who
over
we know
there?
we are. And we're here to not just end their dreams. We're here to change what happens now in the Schmoedown because it is Mike's destiny that this is about today. And you can make your signs, smash him, Smets, and that's fun. And you can sell it at Jeff Snyder's garage sale for $2 later. But this is the truth. And you're all here to learn it.
Okay. Ooh.
Thank you so much, Ken.
Oh.
on.
Spicy. Okay.
Are you guys ready
Spicy.
to see Mike do what he does best? What he does all the time? What he has done time after time after time?
Without
Is
your
everybody
help,
ready to
sure.
see it
Christmas
happen
recently had a
again?
beer cut.
Because
Yep.
this is the show. Corruption is the show. Are you ready for the show?
Bah,
Here we are again.
bah,
Here we are again.
bah.
This man and I, not too long ago, sitting on a stage, and I remember it very well because every single person and all of you in this room didn't think I could beat him. And I did. So when I beat that man, that was for all the haters out there. Next up, the greatest of all time, Rachel Cushing. We had 3 matches, 2 of them in Intergeekdom, grueling matches. Again, people didn't think I could beat her. But that wasn't for the haters. That was for corruption. My ride or dies from day one. They were there from the beginning. That win was from them. Now here we are, guys. And I just remember just a couple months ago, I was at the top of the hill, king of the mountain. I had you guys eating out of the palm of my hand. You couldn't get enough of me. Mikey 3 belts. That was you guys. Calling me the greatest of all time, player of the year. Every poll you had me winning. You guys were there for me. You loved me. Eating out of the palm of my hand. And then you showed your true colors like you always do. You were sheep. Because remember Orlando? Anyone remember Orlando? Because I do. I thought I was going to come into that arena and you guys were going to celebrate me, but you didn't. Founding fathers, you all showed your true colors to show who they were, who you wanted to win, and what you thought of me. That shook me because you guys were always there for me, but you weren't there for me anymore. And I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm done. I went to the top. I believed it. What you guys are cheering, the Mikey 3 belts, I believed in that. I was riding high, and then it all collapsed. So with Shannon, we had Intergeekdom was coming up. I didn't want to pull out my book to study. I tried watching movies. I just quit. I said, I'm not doing it anymore. But then I saw something change. And I realized, I don't do this for you guys. You guys have ignited the monster in me that you've taught before. The heel, you guys are like, Mikey, we want the heel. Mikey, we want the face. I was always doing things for you guys. Well, guess what, guys? I ain't doing this for you guys anymore. I know who you guys are. I know what you are. I know when the wind changes, you will jump ship because you're going to love this man right now. You love this man. You love him. You're his hero. And a month from now, when Lamar comes back into this league, you're going to cheer her and you're going to boo him whenever they face off against each other. I don't do this for you guys. My friends, let me say this right now. You are in my house, and you have all worn out your welcome.
Wow. Okay.
Mike Kalinowski. Wow.
Kevin.
Fans pay
Come
your
here,
bills.
Kevin. Kevin. Did you see what I said, Smets? Intergeekdom is the house that Kalinowski built, my friend.
Look at Kalinowski.
I actually think it's the house that Jim Man and Cushing built.
It is.
It's the house that my
That's
mate
right.
built.
I am the reason that Intergeekdom is the most popular league.
No.
But he was the
Well,
first
guess
champion,
what,
so-
Kevin?
He
I've always
was,
held
but
respect
no.
for you. Kevin, I have always held respect for you because we showed respect as competitors. But then today, you came on that stage. You grabbed my partner. You know what, my friend? You fucked up. I don't respect you. We are not friends. I'm going to take your lifeless, beltless body, toss it back to the dungeon with trash mouth there. This is my stage, my friend. You guys wanted the monster? You got him. Here we go.
All right. Well,
Okay.
All right. Well, Mike
That was good.
Kalinowski.
That was good
Pop,
stuff.
a lot of circumstances, a lot of deliberation, and ladies and gentlemen, how about one more hand for David B on
I
the
thought I would have
axe?
given the mic to Shannon to
Oh my
say
goodness,
something.
that was great.
After,
Yeah.
I'll tell you though,
I
after
mean,
Mike
I don't know.
Kalinowski's final speech there,
It was
it's
good
now
delivery, but
Papa instead of
a lot of
That
crap
was,
thrown in there.
that was not
that end
appropriate
part.
for children. But now, Christian, now it's all of the managers have taken their leave. Kaiser
Okay,
Trent was the first
Smets,
guy to get
take
arrested
care
on
of
St.
fucking
Patrick's
business.
Day.
right.
Please.
And now you have Smets and you have Kalinowski, and we all fell in love with both these competitors in San Diego. And Smets' mom was in attendance there.
That's right.
She just tweeted, if Smets loses, he is grounded. So a lot is at stake today.
Yeah, all right. So the competitors have sat down, finally. And it is a 5-round title match between Kevin, the Smasher Smets, and the champion, Mike, the Killer Kalinowski. They are ready to go. Mark, how does round number 1 go, this 5-round championship match?
In round number 1, the field of competitors is going to hear 10 questions from 10 different corners of inner geekdom, Schmoedown, and know-how. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing. In round number 1, simply write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you. Give you about 15 seconds to do so. Once we ask you by name to reveal your answer, please show what you wrote to the audience and verbalize your answer into the microphone. Each competitor has 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. You're not sure you heard a question right, you want to buy yourself some time, use the JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge, which I'm sure will be used at some point during the 5-round escapade.
Please don't challenge because we don't know any of these.
We don't know any of the answers.
We don't know any.
All right, here we go. So
Sure.
with that,
the managers are
luckily
on that
enough,
side,
you
so
have
you're in our
you
shot.
have
yeah. All right. So,
you have people there that do.
yes.
Don't forget who signs the checks, Billy. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I asked first the champion, are you ready? Ask the champion, are you ready?
I am ready.
Ask the challenger, are you ready?
For Connor and for Dollface, I'm ready.
Then let's
Oh,
get
yeah.
ready
Respect.
to Schmoedown. 5 rounds. All right, here we go. First one is in the MCU. The MCU.
Okay.
Who has a cameo as the Asgardian actor playing Odin during the Tragedy of Loki theater scene in
Oh shit! What
Thor
is his name?
Ragnarok?
A fun side bet here today
It's
is
dude from
which
Dra-
answer is
oh.
gonna mispronounce something.
I'm not going to say anything.
You're my horse.
5.
Bring it home.
4.
It's the
just
fucking dude from Jurassic Park.
Oh,
Shit.
just Derek should just approving face.
Yes,
Sam Neill.
and Kevin.
Sam Neill.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean,
And
if
we're off
I
and
got that
running.
wrong,
Your next question
then
comes from
I'll be a
galaxy
victim
far,
from New
far away,
Zealand.
Star Wars. And the question in episode 4, A New Hope. What were one of the descriptions that Luke said about Leia to convince Han that they should rescue her from the detention block on the Death Star? You seen that film?
You know, I was watching that.
Ugh. It's a rough start for me.
No.
I'm not sure if mine's correct.
5, 4.
It's like she's rich, maybe.
2, 1. Kevin.
She's wealthy.
She's rich.
Yes, and Mike.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll take that. I'll take that point.
Would you take that point, wealthy?
All right.
More well than you can.
Yes,
imagine.
yes, that would work.
yeah,
Worth.
rich and wealthy.
It wasn't a quote
Okay, guys, here we
question.
go.
I mean,
Name 2 characters appearing in the Hobbit trilogy that are fathers of characters appearing in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. 20
Oh
seconds.
shit! It's
You need the daddies in the prequels, right?
Yeah.
You need the fathers.
I just try to pronounce everything right and forget about what the
repeat the
question was
question?
about. All right, here we go. Thanks for that, Kevin. All right, so name 2 characters appearing in the Hobbit trilogy that are fathers of characters appearing in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. 20 seconds to answer.
oh, and then obviously
And it helps my odds. Oh, you're gonna
it's
in the Hobbit.
the obvious one.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
That was
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Name
not
2
gonna pull it
characters
regardless because I'm
appearing
terrible at fucking
in the
middle
Hobbit
I need to start
trilogy
studying more of
that
it.
are fathers
But I got a
of
blank book.
characters
I
appearing
hope,
in
I hope I'm
Lord of
right.
the
I
Rings
think I'm
trilogy.
right.
20 more seconds.
I'm so proud of you.
I am too.
How do you think I'll do in the next one?
Terrible.
A lot of words are used to describe our friendship.
It's going to be interesting to see how Dan Will does in it in the Geekdom.
4. I'd say brotherhood. 3, 2.
I don't know if I'd say either at this point.
Pens down and Kalinowski.
Gloin and Elrond.
How would you spell? What was that?
Torrio?
Torrio. No, it's incorrect. And
Oh wait, Bilbo's not his father. Oh,
that's correct.
what was it?
Kevin goes up by 1.
You got it right. Was it Gloin and Elrond?
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Because wait, Bilbo is Frodo's
Hold on,
uncle.
hold on,
Wait,
hold on.
The first one.
The answers that we would have accepted are
But how did
Gloin.
he have it spelled? What did he say?
He had
Glowin?
he had Gloin.
Gloin.
He had Gloin. Gloin. Gloin.
Yeah.
The answers are Gloin,
Okay,
Thranduil, and Elrond.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Fandrill's the other one.
All
Yeah.
right, next question.
Glowin. Gloin. Glowin.
All right.
Your next question comes from the
But no, Bilbo is Frodo's
DC
uncle,
films.
right?
And your
Yeah.
question,
Okay,
who
that's
plays
that's what
Night
threw me
Owl
off.
2 in Watchmen
Oh, the actor? Oh shit.
that people saw, not the TV series that people love. Are you watching?
I watched the first episode. Loved it.
Maybe we should hang out together.
What?
All right.
How? How?
4.
Oh
Three.
my
That
God.
never breaks character.
2.
Pat,
1. Pen
Oh, you're
down,
right. You're close. You're on the right path.
Mets.
Patrick Wilson.
Yes, Mike.
fucking Wilson.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
He appears in just about
That's the
every
1 point lead
Eddie
here over
property
Mike
that
as we get
they
into
gets
the
asked
fifth question.
about.
Marvel.
Pretty much.
Marvel.
Except for Lord of the Rings.
Who plays Gambit in X-Men Origins Wolverine?
Oh shit. That's
Charging
Oh,
up
yeah.
the theater. Loving that movie.
That's a false statement.
You were like, Wolverine's back!
I'm writing it
High-fiving
faster than
strangers,
I'm
ripped the shirt
surprised
off.
at how fast
Now
I
you're just a filthy
clicked to
liar.
that name, but then again,
That's
I did recently
5,
write the X-Men Formula Random match, so
3, 2, 1. Mike.
Taylor Kitsch.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
John Carter.
Taylor Kitsch.
Okay. Next one.
All right, your next category, gentlemen, comes from the world of mixed bag. Reach your hand
Oh,
in there,
boy.
see what comes out. In the Back to the Future films,
Hmm.
what is the name of the device that converts trash into fuel for the DeLorean?
Oh God.
Brad Gilmore and Frank
Mm.
Jones are kicking one another right now.
They're big fans. I
Oh,
take it.
Not even gonna try.
You know why they love the movie so much?
Because they've only seen those
Because they're
I'm
human.
probably
5,
wrong.
4, 3,
It's
2,
it's bio
1.
something.
Kevin.
Mr. Fusion.
Yes. And Mike.
Mr. Fusion.
Got it wrong. Mike missed it.
Oh wow.
Kevin
All
goes
right,
up by
Smiths.
2. All right, Kevin. Up
Yes,
by 2.
sir.
Kevin has not missed.
No, he is not.
Kevin has not missed. All right.
Let's
Here we go, guys.
Smasher.
All right. Star Trek. Star Trek. Star Trek. What is the subtitle of the 1984 Star Trek 3?
Oh, Star Trek 3. Fuck.
Yes, I do.
Good for you.
And it's not just because it's right there in bold.
No.
I knew this
And
one.
5,
Oh, duh.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Pen
shit,
down.
someone repeat it.
Spock.
For Spock.
Yes.
Yep. That
Yes.
I was writing it. I swear to God.
Yeah, I know it suits with
Well,
Spock.
I wouldn't have
One
got
right
that.
before
I
the
wouldn't have
whale
got that right because
Next
I didn't
question,
put
number
the.
Number 8.
No, they would have.
And
Yeah, they would have
questions
not
for
counted that.
DCEU.
I think they
The
would
official
still would have given
of
it
the
to you. I
Suicide
think when
Squad
it comes.
goes by what code name?
Both these guys writing this down
Who?
real fast.
Whenever you saw
missed
this
it.
movie, you loved it. You ran out of the theater, hugging strangers.
I'm gonna just
dry humped the plant.
go.
3.
I
5,
missed the first half of that.
4.
I didn't know
Multiple
who they
plans.
said.
3. You're gonna tell it right. 2, 1. Pens down,
Slipknot?
please. And Smets.
Task Force X.
Yes. And Mike.
Oh,
Yep. Kevin Smets, though,
Suicide
not
Squad
missed.
question. All right.
has not missed as he has a 2-point lead here. Here is number 9.
Oh,
for
was it?
Kevin
What was they?
Smets
What
and
were they
Mike
called?
Kalinowski.
Yeah.
Heroes and Villains.
Okay.
In 2019's Hellboy, who plays Hellboy's adoptive father and founder of the
Oh.
BPRD, darn it.
Yeah!
There you go. Woo! Trevor Bruttelhorn. I'll do that
Ooh,
again
that's
for you.
okay.
Trevor
Yeah, let me do
Brutnall.
it again for him.
I think I got this.
2019's Hellboy, who plays Hellboy's adoptive father and founder of the BPRD, Trevor Bruttelhorn. You got it.
I don't think I got the last
Right.
name.
It's
right at all.
this is totally the best movie of this year.
Did bring my glasses.
no.
You did get
4,
I knew it.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we start with Mike Kalinowski.
Ian
Couldn't pull it,
McShane.
and
Ian McShane.
yes, Smets sees himself with a 3-point lead. And
Yes,
I got
yes,
Ian
there
and
you go.
Mick.
game
I got
with
Ian
this
Mick.
question.
I
If
don't.
he
I
hits this,
was
he's
like,
got
what's
himself
the
a
last
perfect game,
name?
and we'll get a bonus.
That's right, and he has to go through one more category, and that category is a Patreon category. How about a big hand for Andy Schick, ladies and
Andy Schick.
gentlemen? Andy Schick.
I want to know who Andy Schick is because,
in
like,
the proverbial hizzy.
He's
Andy,
like in every
thank you
match,
for your patronage, Andy.
pretty much.
He wanted the
Well,
category of
between
Harry
him,
Potter.
JDH, and Michael Campbell.
Little
It's pretty much,
British
yeah.
kid,
well, I
he's got
know
a thing
Michael
on his
Campbell and I
head.
know who JTH is.
And the question, in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, which Horcrux did Harry, Ron, and Hermione find in the Lestrange vault under Gringotts Bank?
Now, if Smets got himself a perfect round, will only he will get the bonus here.
That's right. And you just find yourself inching forward in this game and putting some separation between him and Kalinowski.
Well, Mike needs to hit.
That was in 2?
Yes, that was in 2.
And
I'm
5,
pissed. I know this
4,
fucking question.
3, 2, 1, and we start with
Necklace?
Kevin Smets.
Hufflepuff's cup.
Perfect round.
Yeah, because he's trying to get it in its.
And Mike,
Hug Hufflepuff's cup.
yes,
Got
Mike also got it.
Got it.
So Kevin sees himself right now with a 3-point lead, but he can extend that to 4 with this question. Now, Kevin, this is just for
Well,
you.
I
You don't have
tied
to write it
Kalinowski.
down. So this is just
I
for
tied
you.
no one.
Here you
I
go.
got a really shitty round because
In the
I
Hobbit
did
trilogy,
terrible.
what are the names of the dwarven brothers that are part of Thorin's company?
Keely and Feely.
I couldn't finish.
That is
it.
correct.
I was going to say
Kevin
Yeah, it's like,
Smets.
yeah.
I'm taking my 1 point. 'cause I
4-point
didn't-
lead.
I'm taking that
Perfect
point for that,
round
too.
number 1.
I
And he's
hate
Couldn't write it
himself
fast
with a
enough.
4-point lead over the champion going into round number 2.
That's impressive, Christian. I mean, the guy comes out like he's about to do calisthenics. You know, he's pumping himself up, and you wonder, can you settle down enough to write down the correct answer to movie trivia questions? Well, he proved that he's able to do that. He can settle his heart rate and steady himself when he has to so far.
Interesting that Shannon came out there, not Ken and
I noticed
Dave.
that.
Yeah,
I noticed that.
Shannon came out.
Put a pin in that.
You're gonna spin? All right,
That's
so
something
Kevin,
to notice.
Kevin
Before
Smets-
we get to Kevin's spin, I want to let everybody know the wheel for today's match is sponsored by our Schmoedown patron, First Rate Nate. How about a hand
like
for
that.
First Rate
I like
Nate? Sponsoring it.
That's a new
His
one.
sponsored slice
Yeah,
is
I haven't
Star
heard
Wars
that
and
one.
Middle Earth. And we have another sponsored slice on the wheel, and that is Heroes and Villains. If you're a patron, you can actually sponsor a slice. Heroes and Villains, if that is spun and decided to be questions asked from, we will reveal the name of that patron. So now, without further ado, Kevin
Okay,
Smets,
so somebody
the spin is yours.
sponsored the
Please
wheel
spin
and
the
then
wheel
somebody sponsored a
and
slice.
not the-
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
That's actually a little weird.
All right, there you
There's a
go.
spin. As Ken says, the spin is in.
Good, solid spin. The old warhorse needs to hang in there for a few.
No opponent's
more
choice, their spinner's
rounds.
choice.
Kaiser with a strut
That's right.
as we're looking at which one here.
No spinner's choice or opponent's choice.
What's that?
Middle
What's
Earth.
the category, John?
I would say he'd probably keep that.
He should keep it.
I would say he'd keep that.
It's going to spin again.
It's going to spin again.
Wow.
Oh wow!
I
Right.
don't want to wait. He spin.
It's
Going
'cause
back
he's
to
not
whatever
really
Kevin
scared of
hits
anything
here,
on the
he's gotta
wheel.
Take it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, that's him being like, I don't care what it lands.
Right.
That's why he's sitting down, because he does not care.
Category is.
Oh, here's the villains.
Heroes and Villains.
All right, well, it is Heroes and Villains, and so now we're going to shout out. Make it loud for John Johnson, everybody.
John.
John Johnson.
Yeah.
You have some good baby
Thank
powder,
you for your
good sir.
patronage, John
Yeah.
Johnson.
All right, 5 questions for Kevin Smets in Heroes and Villains. 5 questions.
And your
here
brother
for
is
Heroes
probably
and Villains.
Joseph Johnson.
All right, Kevin, here you go. 5 questions. In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade,
Hey,
how
Bill's back.
did Dr. Jones Sr. claim to find out that Elsa was a Nazi?
I got this question in San Diego, so we should get another one. That she talks in her sleep,
You
but
got okay.
That is
Wow,
great
that's
sportsmanship by
very
Kevin Smith.
sportsmanlike.
All right,
Very nice.
great. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for being honest.
All right.
All right. So now here's question number 1 for you.
Skip down.
Here's question 1. Whose base do the Avengers lead an assault against in the opening scene of Avengers: Age of Ultron?
Aaron Strucker.
So it's Strucker?
Yeah, Strucker.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
it's
correct.
Strucker, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I
You're gonna
missed?
Answer these.
Question 2.
Smets,
What is
perfect
the name
round.
of the process that
Yeah.
takes a Padawan must go through to become a Jedi Knight?
Also, Dan Murrell is joining the Intergeekdom League next
All
year.
right.
Is joining the
Here's
what?
number 3.
Then they gave them.
Oh,
What is the name of the Nero's Romulan ship in 2009 Star
Oh.
Trek?
Oh, fuck.
The Narada.
Correct.
Oh,
Okay, that's number
that
3.
was not what I
Two more
thought.
left.
Nice work.
Okay.
5 questions, gentlemen. 5 questions. This
All
is
right.
your fourth.
Dave Lazuski creates a
Could he knock him out?
creates a page for people to contact his alter ego Kickass for help on what social media platform?
MySpace.
MySpace.
Yep. I knew that. Yep.
MySpace.
Yeah.
2 more points. That's all right, your final question.
Thank
That's
you, Tom.
fucking
No
wow.
kettle for the draft.
What Scottish actor plays Charlie, a marksman suffering from PTSD? in
Oh.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, I don't know that guy's name.
Oh, I don't know his name either.
Ewan
I see his face.
Brenner.
What's the final answer?
Bremenner.
Correct.
Okay, nice.
All right.
Nice.
All right, so Smet sees himself with a perfect round there.
That's
They
right.
don't
and,
want
and,
to do.
may I say,
They
quite
don't
the
want
speller.
the same thing to
Yeah,
happen that
well,
happened with
good way to do it.
Chandra.
Okay, so Kevin Smith
Yeah.
sees himself
Yeah.
now 21-7 over the champion. The champion will spin now. Mike, please go to the wheel.
This
I
is
also
a big
added
spin
additional
right
light
here.
here,
You
so
gotta
my
get a
face has
wheel,
been obscured.
slice your
So
You know he's
comfortable
looking for DCEU. That's probably the big one.
Oh,
DCEU, he needs this.
Bill, you weren't around for
knows how
because
to
they
spin.
revealed the
He's been
10th
here
manager
before.
already.
He
Were
can't
you
lose
here
it.
for
He's
that?
the biggest
I was
threat.
not here for that. So who is it?
Yeah, Sam Levine.
That's in this round right now. He's
The
got
one-
to go.
The one thing you can say
I mean,
about Kalinowski,
the choice
he's not
that most
panicking in a
people
live
get.
setting. The guy knows
So-
how to walk the boards, keep his
Yeah,
head
Well,
they're-
I mean, most people guessing either Sam or Rachel Cushing, so.
Yeah, so and his team's the usual suspects.
He's going to
MCU.
spin again?
Sticking with it?
Okay, I was about to say.
He's looking at.
That's a
okay, so
strike.
now it's Chance and Shannon coming out, who's consulting with.
Chance cannot go out. Chance, you cannot advise. Sticking with it.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Excuse me.
Chance, you're not a manager. You
All
can't come out.
Well, no, they're going to be
Thinking with
serious about that next
MCU.
year.
Oh, I know.
Chance for
Yeah,
Marvel Cinematic
for
Universe.
sure.
The question, first of 5 for 2 points, Mike. What is the name of the Ravager henchman that Rocket and the crew make fun of in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume
Taser face.
Taser face. Yeah. It's a good one.
Taser face.
2
Yep.
points.
Taser face.
You actually went with that?
All right, Mike, your next question for 2 more points. In Captain America Civil War, the iconic airport scene takes place at the Leipzig-Halle Airport in which country?
Germany.
Germany.
Yeah, Germany. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where he tells Peter he's got to go.
Germany.
2 more points for Mike Kalinowski.
All right, I'm doing a little better now.
Fighting
Good
back.
mustard, good airport battles. Your third question, Mike, of 5 in this slate. In
Ian
The
McShane.
Incredible Hulk, Bruce Banner's transformation is triggered whenever his heart rises above how many beats?
100.
125.
125.
It's 125? I thought it was 180.
125.
It's whenever he gets hungry.
Pretty much.
Hangry.
Horny.
3.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, 180, B, 200, C, 220, or D, 240?
It's 100.
Wow, we were not.
Yeah, maybe.
180. It's 180 then.
I thought it was 180. I thought that's like the hypertension level.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
180?
That is incorrect.
200.
oh,
Deal
It's 200.
is, in fact,
God damn it.
200.
Big steal there.
Oh.
That's stroke level.
So
The big steal. Now
Yeah, that's like
the 11
stroke
question. Now,
level.
Mike still has 2 questions.
I get told that all the time
so
because
he
my blood
can
pressure
cut
is
the
high.
lead to 7 points, which is pretty manageable, especially considering you have the betting round coming up, which
Right.
could change a lot of points. But Mike needs to pick some points
Steam.
up right now. So, Mike, you have 2 questions remaining.
If
Your
this is a
penultimate question
KO.
in the world of the MCU.
This
In
goes
Spider-Man
KO.
Homecoming, Ned discovers that Tony has placed a block on Peter's suit, limiting its capabilities. What is the name of that
Babysitter mode.
protocol?
Babysitter. Yep. Yep. I had that, I promise.
The baby monitor protocol.
That is incorrect.
Training wheels protocol.
It is the
Training
training
wheels.
wheel.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh my god, Kevin
Kevin
Smith!
takes a big
2-point
lead.
steal. So it's 24-11. Okay, now Mike, back to you for your last question in the world of the MCU.
Holy shit!
I mean, I don't think it'll be marked a knockout until about betting round at least.
In
Yeah.
Infinity War, what are the mindless creatures called that the Avengers and the Wakandians battle?
What are they called?
Outriders.
2 points for Mike Kalinowski.
So Mike gets himself
Okay,
to
that's
24-13.
that's good to know, too. Put that in the
but
back
he still
bag,
finds
'cause-
himself
Yeah,
down
Outriders.
11 points
Okay.
here
Outriders.
to the challenger, Kevin Smith. So now we get to the betting round. Mike, excuse me, Mark, how does that go?
That is my name. And Christian, you
He's
look
gonna
at
have to bet
24-13 right now.
Hmm.
You got to
He's
wonder
gonna
what
have
the
to bet
strategy
three.
for the betting round, because in the betting
If
round,
he
I
does
don't
3 and
whoever's in the
loses,
lead, this
I
is
don't
Kevin
think
Smith's
Smets
time.
plays a
Hey, yo.
taker.
He's going to spin the wheel, whatever category the wheel lands on.
I think Smets is
going to
go 3.
So, with this version of Kalinowski, this is season 5 opener.
3 or as
Yeah.
little as 0.
That's
Yeah,
how
Mike's
Betty's
found
playing
himself
right
in this
now.
position before, though. Remember, beginning of the year against Rachel Cushing, he was down by 9, and he found his way all the way back to sudden death. So
That's right. And I'll remind Mike and
Look who
and
called it
managers,
right there.
That if you get
But
the
he's
question
down-
right, you gain that
isn't
many
he
points. If you
down
miss
by
the question, you lose
11?
that many points.
11, yeah.
All right,
He's
Kevin,
down by
9 and
11.
11 is not too far off from
Here
each
we go.
other.
Here's the spin.
It's not, but
Let's see where it goes here. Mike's sizing this up.
But there is more points in this in the championship. So.
And
it is.
Somebody can
DCEU.
He will definitely bet 3 now. So.
He'll bet 3. Yep.
I mean, yeah, that's his. That's
Kalinowski will bet.
DCEU.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
DCEU.
That was a
All
3.
All right, if
He
Mike
didn't even
and
hesitate.
Smets, if you guys can write down your points and just kind of flash them over here real quick, just so I can.
You think Smet's betting
Gotcha.
3?
And gotcha. Okay.
All right.
2.
All
I'd
right,
say
here we go.
2.
2.
That's what
All
I
right,
think. 2
guys.
or 1.
I mean,
Here
there's a good
is
chance he may have
your
bet nothing to just to be
DCEU.
careful there.
Yes.
Well, you can't bet nothing, right? You have to.
Oh, you could bet 0.
Bet 0. Okay.
Who plays Freddie Freeman's adult superhero alter ego?
That would be Adrian Brody.
Yeah,
And that was already asked.
Yeah, it's
That
like,
was already asked.
wasn't that asked already? Yeah.
Yep.
Points here. That's right. This is a very big for Mike.
I believe it was asked in
5,
in a championship match.
3, 2, 1. Mike, how many points?
I bet 3.
And you said
Adam Brody.
It is
that
Adam.
correct.
It is Adam Brody.
It is Adam. It's not Adrian.
2
Adam.
points for Smets.
Yep.
So Mike
He
picks
bet
up
2.
a point. Mike picks up a point and
Yep,
gets himself
it's
a
Still
10 now.
10.
So this is big for Mike Kalinowski. If Mike Kalinowski can pick up some points here in the speed round, he finds himself right back in this thing. So it is 16,
So Smets not
26,
if he doesn't
fifth
let
and
him
final-
get a
excuse me, fourth
point.
round, and it's a speed round.
Yeah.
You guys know
It's
how
over.
it works.
It's KO.
Competitors will get
Well,
5
see, he
questions
has
worth
to be
1
up.
point apiece.
He has
They
to be
will
up
have 2
11.
seconds to answer.
He has to be up
the question.
11 points to
And
win. Yeah,
If you
to
answer it
KO.
incorrect, lose a point. Correct, get a point. All right, Mark.
No,
when
10
you're ready.
foot.
All right,
11
gentlemen.
points.
11 points because 10
make sure
points
everybody's
was
one over
overtime.
time.
Because they're not currently on.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are going to vamp for a little bit, and everybody tell me where you're from. There's a fresh buzzer and a fresh buzzer. And I think we'd be remiss if we didn't get a hand for Mr. Alex Marzonia.
I mean, I think
MVP of the game of the event.
yeah.
He's a good man right there, and that round of applause killed just enough time. Now, let's do a buzzer test real quick. So I'm going to ask Mike a question first. Smets, don't buzz in on this. Mike, this question's for you. Buzz in and then answer. Mike, what is the name of Kevin's manager?
Trash mouth.
Trash mouth.
All right.
I like
Kevin, this question's for you. Buzz in and then give me your answer. What was the last meal your mom made you for breakfast?
Eggs and bacon.
Eggs.
Okay, you barely.
Aw,
barely.
I was close.
But we'll accept it.
I was close.
All right, so gentlemen,
right,
as soon as
so
I see
I asked-
your buzzer light up green,
I'm taking half
I'm
a
going
point
to
for that one.
say your name.
I'm-
I'm going to say Mike.
I mean,
or
it's
Kevin.
probably
As soon
been a
as I
long
say
day
your
for
name, you
Mike,
have
which is
exactly
probably
2
why he's
seconds to get that
really
answer
off his
right.
game
If it's more
today.
than 2 seconds or it's incorrect, you do lose a point.
Forward, please.
Christian,
I
you're ready.
mean,
Yeah, you got to look forward. You can't look at me.
No excuses.
All right, here we go.
I mean, no,
Question
it's,
one.
it's
Here we go.
one of
The
the,
fan
What
expo.
is the name
yeah.
of Bilbo's home?
Mike.
Back end.
Yes, 1 point.
Hold on.
In the Star Trek franchise, what is Dr. McCoy's nickname?
Bones.
Mike.
Bones.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on,
Number
Smets.
3. In the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, what is the charm that unlocks locked items?
Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora. Aloha
Yes.
Mora.
Alohomora, yes. All right. Number 4.
Technically, he wasn't right.
What is the weapon of choice for the Ninja Turtle Raphael?
Size.
Sai.
Yes. And for
Size.
your last one,
Christian.
Yeah.
Big point here.
big point. Correct. So,
If Smets gets
Oh my
it,
and Mike does not,
Or if Mike misses this.
or Mike misses this, Kevin Smets will win the title via knockout. Here is the question. Who dismisses Obi-Wan Kenobi as an old fossil?
Kevin.
Han Solo.
there you go. Yes, sir. Kevin Smets.
Mike the Killer Kellen! Oh, sorry.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
Kevin Smets does it. He is the new champion. He is the
that's
new
hilarious.
champion.
That is hilarious.
Kevin Smets has won the title He's won the title.
All right, there you go, Smets.
Wow.
Kevin is the champion.
Wow.
And he has finally done it. Another rookie to win a championship here tonight. And he is now with Jen Sturger. Jen, take it away.
Kevin, that was an incredible game. How are you feeling after this? You've had such a crazy ride this season.
I'm speechless. This was a lot of hard work to get here. Sometimes, you got to take a fall and you got to learn how to get up. And so I didn't think it was going to go this way so quickly. He can say that I effed up. There's children in the audience. So he can say that I effed up. You know what? Much respect to him. He had a hell of a ride this year at the end of his ride. But, I noticed that I'm hearing you guys chanting, smash her, smash her, smash her. And I'm wondering, where were you guys in June, huh?
I was here.
Where were you guys
I was here.
after Collision?
I was here.
I was here.
Now, there are some ride or dies out there, and you know who you are.
Yeah, we do.
But for the rest of you,
Yeah, we do.
for the rest of you, I didn't do this for you, to quote Kalinowski, who said it. I did it for Kaiser. I did it for the dungeon and for my boys in the back. Let me tell you something. You guys online all summer long saying, don't tell Peter this, don't tell Peter that. Well, don't tell Peter I just became the IG championship.
Yeah.
There you go.
My God, Kaiser. And he did it with a KO.
Yeah.
He did it with a KO. Oh, my God.
Kaiser, I got to hand it to you. You're having
Fourth
a hell
round.
of a season.
Yep.
You can say hell, right? Okay, just making sure.
Hockey sticks.
Thank you so much. I'm impressed you know how to spell.
Hey, he's an
How did you
intelligent
get
man.
to
Have you
this?
never
I
heard
mean,
of him
this
on
kid
SEN?
Mike Kalinowski. I mean,
You're going up against one of the greatest competitors that ever played this sport, hands down. Everybody knows that, and you got to give KO props. You got to. That said, I don't like to lose. I don't like to get beaten. I don't like to get shown up anywhere. Not at a Burger King drive-thru. Not here in Los Angeles. Nowhere. Sometimes they mess up my order, Jen. So what I'm saying is this. I locked this kid up. I threw away the key. I got real. We brought in sparring partners. I'd like to thank the hitman, Brandon Hanna, for coming in and being the Smashers sparring partner. I'd like to thank Breanne Chandler in the front office. I'd like to thank Rachel.
you have an office in the dungeon?
We got a front office. It's a renovated closet.
We love you, Brianne.
I'd like to thank Rachel Cushing for all her wisdom, the crusher. I'd like to thank Zipper and Oyama for being the greatest stable mates anybody could ask for. And you watch in 2020 when this draft goes down and I keep the Smasher and I keep Prime Time and we run right through the Four Horsemen Gucci Exchange, whatever the hell he's calling himself now.
The Gucci.
You're going to see what's up in 2020. It's the dungeon's time, baby. And we did do this for us. You don't have to cheer for us. You don't have to boo us. We don't care. We didn't come here to make friends. I told you that since day one. So go home because you got a hell of a show. Well, wait a minute. There's one more match.
Thank you. You guys still realize that winning this means you may have some tough competition come January.
I'm very well liked in New York.
I'm very well liked in New York.
You're not well liked anywhere.
You're talking about
You're not.
Tanaka.
Wow.
Mark
Okay.
Tanaka. Last year when I auditioned and Christian sent me back into the fan leagues, Mara had the rise of stardom. That could have been me. And so for me, in New York, I cannot wait to face her, to finally
That'd be
silence
great.
everyone.
That'll be a
that didn't
great-
let me in the league last
Such
year,
a
and
good
show
match.
Christian
Oh, man.
that maybe Mara was your golden girl last year, but I'm your golden boy this year, and next year, and every year.
Yes, sir.
All right, and
Jesus.
Jen, as you see there,
Mike even
Kevin
gonna come
smashed
out.
Smets
Wait,
in a
where- are
decisive
they just not-
victory.
Mike stormed right out. He
And
wasn't
then
even
fucking Grace
giving anything.
Hancock make their way to the
I don't want to hear that. But you just pulled a Mara.
Ken, always a pleasure.
Yeah, he's not even coming out.
All right, under these
Look at that.
circumstances, I'm guessing Mike's not going to be joining you.
No, not right now.
Are
We're
you
trying to figure it
serious?
We're a house, a little
You just
bruised,
made the
a
biggest
little freaked out, a little upset.
biggest issue last year
It's
when
usually
she
this
was
point that I
when
will
she had a
transition
problem with
and
it.
speak words of respect of our opponents. And, outside of Kaiser trying to put everyone in here in a Hyundai at a low safe price, I I know Kev Smets, and I do respect Kev Smets, and I know what he did to get in this league. I know how hard he worked. I know he was rejected, and he came back from that to this point here today. It's a big moment for him. But corruption, the league, our future, it's a little cloudy right now. I feel maybe Mike got distracted recently. I think there was
which is probably why he wasn't
power
at this.
struggle that he was fueling, and we're going to work on that. But nothing a good team meeting and some screaming and finger pointing, and then you kind of hug it all out, you know?
Sounds like my house at Thanksgiving.
How is Cody?
How is Cody?
That was tough. It was really tough, Jen. We're not going to lie.
Fantastic.
Where do you guys go from here? You know, obviously with the draft coming up, there's going to be a lot of changes. You're not going to be a manager anymore. Grace, I guess the question is for you. Like, where do you even start to rebuild?
I mean, look, I think I've proved year after year the Lioness is always paying attention. I'm always focused. I have so many things going on behind
Except
the
you're not a
scenes that
good
nobody gets to
manager.
see. So
Nope.
we're always going to recover. I'm always going to come back from this.
Mike Kalinowski doesn't have any comments for this time, but we've been talking for a little bit. And oh, wait, he's back. Mike?
Oh, Mikey came out. All right.
It came out.
Look.
All right, so maybe this was a whole thing.
We've been talking for a bit, and we started off, we were great. But where have you guys been? You haven't been here for us. So Mike and I, we got 2 words for you. You're done. We're finding a new manager. You find your own clients. We're out.
Ooh, spicy. Corruption is no more. Spicy. All right.
Bye, Ken.
Do you know any lawyers?
Kaiser does.
Do you know any lawyers?
Jen Sturger, ladies and gentlemen. And boy, what a match we just had. Just as chaotic behind the scenes as it is on the stage and as it is out there. Everybody watching on the live stream, everybody here. And we have come to that moment in the show. We have but one match left. But before we get to that last match, we do have one more reveal. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you will do me in welcoming to the stage the final 3 team managers for 2020. Play the music. Bring them on out. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Fife.
Yeah.
Shannon and Guy. The mic's not working. Grab one of the competitor mics.
Oh no!
Hey.
There we go.
There we go.
It's hard for me to tell because I project quite well. My background is in theater. I also come out and exude confidence, which is exactly the kind of thing that we will be bringing to my faction going forward. As you all know, I have already in the past won the title of Manager of the Year. Rightfully so. I'm not really a math person, but how many times did the Shire Wolves defend the belts after winning them under my leadership? 1 million. I think that's exactly right. Exactly right. So the fact of the matter is, you know, I enjoyed my time as commissioner. I really, really did. But it's in management that I think I truly shine. I think that I'm able to bring something to this league that it really, really needs. Though, you know, going forward, you know, in the past.
Oh no.
I've been kind.
Every time.
Literally every time
I've
he
been
leaves. Every time.
I'm done with all of that. I'm here to play, and you know, lightning always strikes twice. So I'm not concerned. I know that I am the best manager that this league has ever seen.
Okay. All right.
You know,
All right. Sound a
and
little
by the way,
heelish.
Not
Yeah.
shockingly, the name of my faction going forward is a throwback to a classic. It is the Fight Club.
I mean, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I agree. You should stick
Yeah.
with that. Look how evil that looks, though.
Sorry, guys, I got really comfortable for a minute. I should put my shoes back on, but fuck it. So, you all just saw what happened here tonight, and we're pissed. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Chance came out here,
shit!
and he said everything that I was gonna say because I was downstairs making sure my.
Wait, Douglas, is that what you said?
I take my
Shannon?
job seriously.
Huh?
This hurts.
Yeah, I said
this
Shannon.
sucks.
Oh my gosh.
And I can't wait for all your shit online about Mikey suspenders and Mikey no belts. We know it's coming. We're ready for it. We don't care.
Okay.
Here's the bottom line. Most of you by now have figured this out because you know how to connect the dots. But for those of you sitting in this audience tonight, and for those of you watching at home who are like, okay, who's this bitch? Where'd she come from? I've never even seen her before. Fair. It's valid.
Where's the
But I'd like
Emma's
to let
on
you
stage,
all
right? Where's the
know
jar?
Yes.
just
Where's
because
the
you
jar,
haven't
Emma?
seen me doesn't mean I haven't been here the whole freaking time.
Okay.
And I got something else to tell you. I've been paying attention. Now, it's very convenient that Ken and Grace decided to show up tonight, but they have not been here. And Chance is absolutely right. Grace does not deserve to manage corruption.
Oh shit. Okay.
So, if you will allow me, I would like to formally introduce myself in these very comfortable shoes. As we make this official. You with me? Great. And you know what? Even if you're not, doesn't matter, because eventually you will be. I don't know what you said, but thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Shannon, and I am the rightful manager of the championship team you love to hate.
Okay, so she's
We are corruption.
okay. She's keeping corruption.
All right.
What did
I
Emma
hesitate to
Yeah.
Okay.
hand
What did
the
Emma
mic
choose?
over to somebody else.
Emma stuck with the
Emma?
5 Club.
Shit, it's still the 5 Club.
Listen, Shannon, as a woman who has been a manager in this league before, I respect you. I respect what you are trying to do. I respect that you are trying to take corruption out of the gutter and bring them back to being the champions that they certainly think they are. But you know, you mentioned some folks a little earlier, and I have to agree with you. I think you're totally right about Grace Hancock, only in that I think her talents would be better utilized elsewhere, namely in the Fife Club. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce my official advisor, the Lioness.
Emmett Heel. Yep. Yep.
What?
Hey,
Grace.
There was a lot that went down. You don't have to stay. There's a lot that went down. There's a lot that went down.
Hold on, Ginger Spice. Emma. I thought we were cool. I thought we were buddies. I respect you too. I love you to death. But I gotta admit, I'm a little surprised. I really am, because I thought you were above dumpster diving in my trash. But apparently you're not. So good luck with that.
Oh,
Well,
that's
Shannon, I think right
decent.
now the only thing that's in the dumpster is corruption.
Oh!
All right, guys, thank you so much.
Right.
Emma
This
Fife,
is going to be.
Grace Shannon, now
This
the new manager of corruption.
Corruption's the
Grace,
heel
go ahead.
team, and if Emma has gone heel, this
You know, I
is a
gotta
really
say, Shannon,
interesting dynamic.
I am sorry, because I can tell that you've thought a lot about this, and I've never thought about you. And for that, I'm so sorry. And I love being called trash when I'm the one wearing shoes.
Right.
And I have to say, Emma, I have waited for this delicious day for a very long time.
Oh
And
my.
I've been watching Mike's star fall for a very long time. And if you think that this hasn't been in the works for a very long time, you'd be incorrect. And I'm very excited.
So we're allowed to have assistant managers now?
Yeah, apparently so.
Oh, Grace.
Well,
Hey guys, can I use my LinkedIn account?
Thank you to you guys, and we'll see what
Can I send you my
happens.
LinkedIn?
We do have one more manager to come out. Oh, we do. Yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you.
Advisor. Is,
Yeah. Let's.
Yeah.
Look at him grinning. Look at him grinning.
okay. Unfortunately, people have been calling that.
Wait a minute. They're bringing Robert Meyer Burnett out.
Oh, there he is.
Please let it happen. Please let it happen.
It's got
Biggest twist of the night.
Nope, he's twist. Yeah, he's giving it to Guy.
Age after beauty. Am I right? Wow, that's some drama. That's some Instagram. That is some Facebook, YouTube, whatever. I don't know what that was, but all I can say is this year pretty much has been all about me. And I have to say that my genius, my singular Machiavellian
If you don't think
vision
Sam Levine's going to pick up Drew
for the
McQueen, you're an
Schmoedown
idiot.
has really, I have to say, not been appreciated the way that I would have liked. I quietly, behind the scenes, changed the Schmoedown forever. I came up with the nuke. I cheated, and I made sure that the family was able to get matches they shouldn't have ever got. And I was able to make sure that I wielded my power like Mussolini, like the great dictators of yore. I made sure that, by God, my intelligence was recognized as being maybe not as intelligent as I thought, but it was good for the game. It was good for the game.
We got a lot of heel.
And, I watch all of this drama unfold.
Yeah.
Really, if you look at what I did this year and what we're going to do for the next year of the Schmoedown, it was like I created, there's a lot of evolution. I went from the dinosaurs to the industrial age with the nuke. I took the Schmoedown into a realm. I don't even know what's going to happen. I don't even know what I did myself. I really don't know. I just know that whatever it is, whatever it's going to become, it was awesome. And I've made it awesome. And these guys, they're funny. They're smart. They've created this whole thing over the years. They've nurtured it. But until they found me, they really didn't know what they had. Isn't that right? Sure. What's the name of your team? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the movie Trivia Schmoedown. My favorite director of all time is Stanley Kubrick. And Stanley Kubrick created the greatest anti-hero ever seen on screen, Alex DeLarge. In the film
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange, yeah.
So, and my name is Robert Meyer Burnett. So, let me introduce to you my new team, the Burning Droogs.
All right, that's
really? Really?
Who doesn't want that on a t-shirt? Order that stuff. Pre-order my merch.
I would.
I got the best merch in the Schmoedown.
Wait a
What's
minute.
Oh.
What is this?
Oh. Yes!
So much to the guy who controls the Schmoedown and you promised me a lot, Cap. You said you're going to take me and McQueen to the finals. You promised us the belt. You got all these great promos. You got the nuke. But then you turned your back on us. Yeah. You turned your back on me, specifically. The guy that you promised so much to. Yesterday I was defeated. I was broken. I retired from a game that I built. I love this game more than anything, and I'm the reason it's where it is today. And I walked away. And what did you do? What did my captain, my manager, the man who's supposed to be looking out for me do? Nothing. You made it about you. And that's what this whole season has been. You, all Robert Meyer Burnett. You in the limelight, us in the back. You in the nuke, us up for grabs. How are you going to promise the team the belt and then just offer to give them away? It's time for a change. And I'll tell you right now, you can draft us if you want, but we'll demand a trade because you know what? We're coming after you. Yesterday, I let down Drew McQueen. I let down the fans of the Schmoedown, and most importantly, I let down the Army. No more. Never again. I will get Drew McQueenie that belt. I'll get it next season. If you draft us, we'll get traded. If you play us, we will bury you. Every year is the season of Guy. Next season is the season of the real family. So you know what? Come after me. Do your worst. Make it about you again. Because you know what? I was hanging out with McQueenie yesterday and we turned on a movie that made me think of you. I'm the captain now, bitch.
Oh!
Whoa.
What? Oh!
Hey, yo. Wow. Oh!
What do you say about that, Burnett?
Hey!
That's still.
Hey, sit on down! You sit down right now!
Time for you to leave.
Let me just tell you.
Time for
Let me
you to
just
leave.
tell you all. Let me just tell you all. This guy had an easy ride. I created everything. And you know what? He couldn't, even with everything I designed, he couldn't do it. This man could not hack it. He does not have the stuff. Action Army, it's more like Inaction Army. This guy there's stuff. He doesn't
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You're done. You're done.
They cut his mic off. I love it.
You can still hear him.
I love it. And the fact that we can still hear him is fucking brilliant.
Come on,
They just
someone
start
hit
throwing stuff
him with a chair.
I think we're approaching nuclear level heat here. So.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, this is way too long. Get them off. Let's see that big thing with the hook to just start yanking them out.
Someone was something to Harloff. So.
Dude, you have that giant dude that works with you at every live event. Get his ass off the stage.
RB3?
Get him. Go get him.
Oh, not RB3. No, there's another dude that's just he's jacked and he's the main security guard. You need him to leave.
Robert Meyer Burnett.
Thank you very much.
And the Droogs.
So what does that mean? Because there wasn't really clarification there.
I think that means Drew is retired and is going up in the.
Is he coming back?
But it sounds like, yeah.
They're coming back, and they're going to get drafted by.
It looks like
by Sam Levine.
Andrew Guy has done the unspeakable, not just thought about himself, looking after other people. Andrew Guy, I don't know, maybe we see a new leaf, but he's not retired. Says he's coming back next season. To take
Okay, so he's not a manager.
I have a
He's
lot.
just
He's
coming back.
playing back,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
First of all, how fast is that Vernon Droogs merchandise flying
I
off
know.
the shelves? Number two.
So does that mean the family's back being protected?
I guess, maybe. I don't know.
So Andrew Guy.
Which means sadly the Looney Bin's unprotected again.
Taken
And Emma Fife's pretty much gone heel now. I think with the new Fife Club. I noticed the Slytherin design and the Fife Club logo with the snake and everything. So, and her aligning with Grace, to me, that's a big shot.
Not yet. One more. But Kevin Smets will see Mara Kanopik for the title January 25th in Brooklyn.
So that's that's officially confirmed. All right.
Yeah, Brooklyn's
Get
been
those tickets
confirmed.
January 25th. Also, February 29th, tickets on sale for Atlanta. On sale now.
What? Oh shit! Oh shit!
Everybody out
He's like, I gotta go buy my tickets real quick.
I gotta get my tickets right now. Shit! God damn.
Come to Philly for the love of God and all that's holy. Answer my letters. And I keep writing.
No, they're coming to Pittsburgh.
Come to New Zealand.
No, here's what I'm saying. You come to Philly, you do a show at the ECW Arena, people will go to that.
Oh, I agree.
You have
I agree.
punchline
in the
for
singles
Mark.
league.
This is for
What's that?
I said, and then you have punchline for Mark.
The champion.
Right, yeah, right there.
Dungeon. Go up against Mark Bateman and the Horsemen. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
All right, who's everybody got? We all know that everybody had Smets pretty much last time.
Oh shit.
I'm going Ben.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going Ben. I think it's Ben's year.
Yes. I mean, I love Ben, but I got to go with our fan league supporter, and I got to go with Oyama. He's an amazing dude. Like I got to stick with him. I'm going to go with Oyama.
You got Malcolm.
I'm as I was said on the summit. I think I'm going to go Ben. But I wouldn't be surprised if Paul does pull it off. He just needs to do better than what he did in New York. He can't afford to play that bad against Ben. So.
And Bill, what do you got?
Pass.
No.
Oh God, this is like. You know what? I think I gotta go Paul. I have no reason to doubt that guy won't hold that belt going into the next year. I think he ends with a completely like undefeated season.
That'll be that's kind of unheard of.
Yeah.
Shit.
Can we talk about the Smets promo real quick? 2 that he cut after winning the belt. So, because that was his pipe bomb. That was incredible.
Yeah,
it was him trying to throw it in the ground, but it had the opposite effect, and everybody loves him. So kudos to both of them.
That's because Smets is our Stone Cold.
Yep.
Smets is absolutely our Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Or you could say Macho Man even. But yeah, no, that he's literally, for me, I grew up in the Attitude Era, so like Stone Cold was my god. Stone Cold.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The championship. Now that's the question. Can Ben Bateman do it? Can he win his first championship, or will Paul Oyama be the first person to ever go 7-0 and defend the title twice at 2 live events? I think he locks up Rookie of the Year like that if he wins tonight. But
he's already got Rookie of the Year. There's like no question.
I mean,
He's Rookie of the Year. Kaiser's Manager of the Year. This is not even a debate.
Well, I think it's a confirm. If Oyama wins tonight, he's the winner.
It's a wide gamut. I mean, the guy knows
because right now it's up to Smets.
Classics. He can do coming-of-age movies. He can do action flicks. And with Ben Bateman, we know what his strengths are, and he might be the strongest in those categories.
That promo
of
was supposed to turn people against him, and people love him.
That's why I'm saying it's the pipe bomb.
These guys have a lot.
It might be Smets.
It's his 316. Yeah, it's like every promo where you're supposed to be the bad guy, but it has the complete opposite effect.
You're just too damn cool, Smets.
Yep.
People know you.
Yep.
You can be.
I always equate Paul Oyama to the old school, kind of what Tyson used to do when he used to watch the old matches. He knows this game. He's been a fan of it a long time, and it is really transferred over. But
yeah, I mean, there's photos of Oyama.
This is something very, very special here. I'm ready to get going.
I am ready as well. Let's do it one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. 5 rounds for the movie trivia Schmoedown Championship of the World. Introducing first.
Although, in a month
and challenger
4 days, I will be in Los Angeles to watch the draft and awards.
Representing the 5 Horsemen, led to the ring by the 5 Horsemen.
It's a great.
With a record of 9 wins, 5 defeats, and 4 knockouts.
Like in the back, just
he is the 2019 Ultimate Schmoedown Singles winner and the #1 ranked contender, Ben the Boss Bateman. Look at Ben.
All business.
Oh, look at that little warrior with the belt.
With the little warrior, that's his 3rd belt today. That kid's the best champion so far.
That's good.
The 5
little
Horsemen.
warrior,
I've
the
enjoyed how much
MVP
Mark
of the
Riley's been on stage here
Me
today.
too. It's been good to have him there. All 5 Horsemen here tonight. The challenger, Ben Bateman. Sit down, Ben, and as we get ready for his opponent, Ben Bateman sits down.
He's walking the belt back over.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, brother.
And his opponent. Representing the dungeon.
Watch, he's gonna walk up with the dungeon too.
Led to the ring by his manager, Kaiser, Eric Zipper, and the Inner Geekdom champion of the world, Kevin Smets.
That's almost all the belts on the stage right there.
Undefeated,
It is
undisputed,
Almost, except for Star
movie
Wars.
Trivia
I forgot about Star
Schmoedown
Wars for a
champion of the world, prime time, Paul Oyama. Here's the champ. Look at that gold, just blinging out.
That's
More
right.
cheers that he's gotten. The last one in New York gave him a little bit more respect.
Feeling good with that belt upon his shoulder.
Sizing each other up. Sizing each other up. And we're just going to have the champ hit the stage here as we get ready for
Why does
the
Kaiser look like a
championship match. Look at the
1950s
gold in the
gangster
dungeon right now.
Smets has more hardware than he had last time.
Look, this is a battle. All that gold up there. Every championship except the Star Wars championship is up there.
Where were you, Christian?
Wow.
We just said that
So
2
the
minutes ago.
dungeon has
Right
arrived.
How dare you not
Will
be
the
listening to me
dungeon
talking
leave
like
with the
3,000
gold,
miles away?
or will the horsemen? We are about to find out.
I'd laugh if Alex Damon once on stage. So I'm late.
Wait now. One last thing.
Sorry, I'm late, guys.
One last thing. I want it to be known that Tom Dagnino signed the contract for this match with 3 different colors of crayons. When you put Bateman's and his head together, you get an IQ of about 10. 'Cause that's that Bronx public school system. But one other thing, this is a great competitor. This guy took Bibbs out, a guy who went front to back at free-for-all. He's also a complete imbecile. I tried watching him eat a banana backstage. You got to peel it, pal. You got to peel it.
What for? I know what's in it.
Oh my God, pal.
All right, now with that, we have that's the best Dagnino's ever been on the mic.
Yeah,
All
except
right,
he stole Oyama's mic. Other than that, it was fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, they have sat down. Mark, the challenger has sat. The champion is sat. What's ruled round number 1?
I've been waiting for that question for a long time. Gentlemen, in case you or anyone in the crowd or watching on the live stream needs a refresher, the rules in round number 1.
Yo, he's got so many people on his side
Each
right now.
competitor will hear 8 questions. These questions are asked to the field. Each question is worth 1 point.
So do you think it gets into Oyama's head a little bit?
In round number 1. As soon as we ask
Having the crowd in Ben's corner.
an answer. Once we ask you by name
That's
to
what
reveal it,
happened
show
in,
what you wrote to
New
the
York.
audience in the cameras and reveal your verbal answer into the microphones. Now, each competitor has 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the
Yeah,
duration
no,
of
it's
the match.
interesting
You're not
because
sure
you
you heard
got
a question
all
right,
the
but by
Action
yourself
Army
time,
people
use
sporting
the
Ben, and
JTE
then
rule. You also
all the
pick up on
Fair League
challenge
people
you can use
sporting
any time
Paul.
throughout the
Yeah,
5-round championship
Some of
match.
the family leaguers
All
are
right.
in the Action Army.
So with
it's like-
that,
Well,
we ask
that's
the
true.
champion, are you ready?
Set your clocks. Let's do this.
We ask the challenger, are you ready?
I wish he had a better catchphrase.
You got Mike? Okay.
Not working.
It's that mic. That mic's giving everybody trouble.
I should have brought my own mic.
You working now?
Well, we can hear you. I mean, you know,
No, it's all right.
worse things have happened.
It's fine. All right. So,
Alex.
Switch seats.
Alex,
so
Player of the
we're gonna
Year,
rearrange both the
just
challenger
for
and champ
fixing
a
up the
second,
mics.
And they're going to sit down. They are both ready to go. As soon as they are, we'll get ready to go.
Ah, that's why the mics weren't working.
Yeah.
They were sitting in the wrong spots, Christian.
All right.
Wait, what?
There we go.
The
little
champion is
bit of-
throwing erasers at the challenger.
A classic eraser fight erupted
Don't
in a
touch
movie
it. I
trivia
wouldn't-
competition.
He might have just jinxed himself there.
There you go.
Might have just jinxed himself. All right, so the champion.
All right.
Sits.
Do a mic check here, gentlemen.
All right, let's try it again. The champion, are you ready?
Set your clock. Oh, no.
What's happening with the thing?
Well, while we get the microphone situation under control, we do have a special treat for you. Ladies and gentlemen, here to debut his new stand-up set, Robert Meyer Burnett. Is he in the...
Yeah, that'll go over like a lead balloon.
I will be performing in New York at New York Comedy Club. Tickets
Hello,
are currently on
All right.
sale. MarkEllisLive.net.
All right,
Thank you for the shout out.
The champion has set. Now, you ready?
Yes.
Great. And the challenger?
Put the guy who knows how to use a mic in the right seat, I guess, right? Let's
All
do
right,
this thing.
then let's get ready to Schmoedown. 5 rounds for the championship. Here we go, guys. 15 seconds to answer the question. Here you go. Action adventure. Who directed 2002's The Bourne Identity?
Feels so good to be asking movie trivia questions again.
I know. I haven't done it.
What just happened?
I don't know.
What just happened for the last 3 hours?
No idea. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Paul.
Doug Lyman.
Yes.
Yeah, I wrote Paul Greengrass.
Doug
He did the
Lyman.
sequels.
That's correct.
Right.
1-1.
Damn it.
All right, gentlemen, your next question is in the world of movie taglines. And this question is, which Robin Williams film has the tagline, "Laughter is contagious"?
Awakenings.
Ah.
The competitors write their answers, and Christian and I's banter gets weaker by the question.
5,
I'm about to go pick up
4,
This is such a good movie.
3,
It is.
2, 1. Ben?
Patch
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 Adams.
Adams.
Yes. Paul.
I had Popeye.
Oh, no!
Oh!
That's your champion! Up by 1. All right.
Is this your
Ben
king?
goes up by 1.
Is this your king?
Are you not
Dramas.
entertained?
Dramas.
Nice work.
Dramas is the next. Denzel Washington and Julia Roberts starred in which 1993 legal thriller?
Where were you in '93? Were you
Watching this movie.
were you writing college essays? Dear Florida State, I want to go.
No.
Sincerely yours,
Yes, true.
Christian.
I'm going to tell you something very funny in a second here. 5, 4, 3,
You just set yourself up.
2,
for failure.
no, 1. Pens down, please,
Oh,
and Paul.
yeah.
The Pelican Brief.
Film?
Yes, and
Pelican
Ben.
Brief.
The Pelican Brief.
Yes.
Good movie.
What I was going to tell you was, I was so exhausted when you said, where were you? I was watching the Pelican Brief. I almost said that, but I didn't. Here we go. Horror
Could you
Fascinating insight
imagine?
into how your brain works.
It's exhausted. All right,
That would
Ben.
be
Your next
amazing.
question is in the world of horror/thriller.
Wouldn't it be the first time someone gave away
You're a
this
sick
answer?
man.
The question: Gore Verbinski directed Dane DeHaan in what 2016 psychological horror film?
Oh,
I thoroughly enjoyed this movie.
What's that?
Features a certain rock and
Oh,
roll
I know it.
combo.
Oh, yes, you love that. I remember that. 5,
Thank
4,
you.
This is really underrated.
2, 1. Pens down, please.
A Cure for
Cure for
Wellness.
Wellness.
It's Ben Bateman.
A Cure for Wellness.
Cure for Wellness.
A Cure for Wellness is correct. Yes.
A Cure for Wellness.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Correct. All right.
That movie was
Ben
gross.
has not missed.
Yep.
Ben is 4-3 here. Okay. Next one, fantasy sci-fi. In which 1987 sci-fi film will you find the quote, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me"?
I shudder to ask what you're doing in 1987.
Oh my God.
I mean, if you don't know this, come
If you think you
on.
might slip, just don't say
I
anything.
just stopped.
Silence
Ooh.
is golden.
It's
I wish our
it's
managers
I
knew
can't pull this.
Mhm,
mhm,
5 hours and 14 minutes.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat the
Oh,
question.
yeah, shit.
In which 1987
It is.
sci-fi
Oh my
film
God.
will you find the
I
quote?
went for the I went for the wrong word.
Yeah,
but
I showed it to everybody.
No,
It's
okay.
RoboCop.
Yeah, it's
I showed it
like,
to everybody.
No,
It's RoboCop. Yeah.
no,
I didn't hear repeat the question in time. I would have yanked it. So
yeah, no, it's fine. I just like,
4,
I needed that
3,
repeat.
2, 1. Pens down, and we go Paul Oyama.
The Running Man.
No. And
whoa.
And The Evil Dead 2.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
RoboCop.
Dead
What
or
an
alive,
easy
you're coming with
question.
me.
Wow. Your move, creep.
Yeah.
I
Buy
didn't
that
know.
for $1.
So
like
no
it.
perfect
All right.
round.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this next category, laugh with me, kids. It's in the world of comedies.
It would have been funnier if he said
I'll
terminal
stop for a
illnesses.
couple months. Your question for 1 point.
And we'll go
You
now.
can find the characters of Neil Page and Del Griffith in what 1987 John Hughes film?
I don't need it.
Not sure either competitor was born in 1987. Do you have intel on that?
No, I was
I'm going to
too
go
busy
with
watching
Paul
the-
Oyama was not, and Ben Bateman right on the cut line.
Paul Oyama was born like 10 years ago. 5,
I'm really
4,
wrong with this because I don't think it's John.
3,
Quick puberty.
2, 1. Pens down, please, and we start with Ben.
had planes, trains, and
Yeah.
automobiles.
That's correct. And Paul.
Hey, can I tell you I
trains,
just
and
watched that
automobiles.
movie like 2 days ago?
5-4. Ben keeps his 1 point lead.
Like for the
here.
first time, or?
Next one is
Oh, okay. I was about to get real worried. I watch the movie every year.
We already got a horror
Thriller
question.
already.
Or Rubinsky.
Pure for wellness.
Right.
Oh, that's another horror/thriller question.
Yeah, you got a second one. There's another one inside. Bill Pullman and Bridget Fonda fight a giant crocodile in this 1999 horror thriller.
I love this movie.
See, they don't get upset if they get it
In
right.
the category of 90s films.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
5.
Oh shit, that's
3.
You want to have him
2.
MC the rest of
Good.
Repeat the
1.
question. Repeat the question.
Okay. Bill Pullman and Bridget Fonda fight a giant crocodile in this
I got my
1999 horror
I got my
thriller.
3rd point, guys. Jesus.
I remember this movie.
And 5, 4, 3.
Bateman's only missed
2,
one question, right?
1. Paul.
Yeah.
Lake Placid?
Yes, and Ben.
Lake Placid.
Yes, right. Yep. So Ben and Paul have used their 1 JT, and this is their last question in this round.
All right, gentlemen, your last question comes in the world of horror/thriller. I think in the world of animated movies drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question: who voiced the lead character of Bolt the dog in the film Bolt?
Oh shit.
Trivia question for you: what famous sporting event happened at Lake Placid?
Yeah, Paul's one miss could be that.
God, you're not even trying.
No,
are you?
I'm not.
We beat Russia in the 1980 Olympics.
5,
It was an
4,
upset.
3, 2, 1. Hands down, please. And we start with Ben Bateman.
John Travolta.
Yes, Paul.
John Travolta.
7-6.
All
So
right.
the challenger finds
right.
himself with a 1 point lead going into round number
Did
2.
I only miss one? I wasn't even keeping track of my own score.
It is the wheel, and how about a hand for
I
Alex? Bringing
I
that
think we
wheel
only
out
missed one,
more
yeah.
time.
I think I only missed the first question because I goofed it with the director
How
of the
about a round
sequel.
of applause for the
Yep.
entire crew?
Shit.
Yeah, let them hear it.
Cushing. Thad Williams and his team is doing a great job.
All right. The wheel for today's match is sponsored by one of our patrons, and that is our old buddy John Layton. Make it loud for Mr. John Layton one time. John Layton sponsoring the wheel. John Layton sponsored slices are Fantasy Sci-Fi and Martin Scorsese. Thank you, John. And Jim Henson
So
is also
will
sliced on the
questions
wheel.
from,
If someone spins that, we will reveal the name of the patron
the
who
Irishman
sponsored
be
the
on
slice
the
of the great
wheel.
Jim Henson. In
the
round
Martin
number
Scorsese
2,
category.
each competitor gets a spin at the wheel. Once you settle on a category, you have 4 questions. Each question is worth 2 points. No penalty for missing a question. Stealing is available. So if you're not sure of the answer, ask us for multiple choice. We give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. Then you find yourself maybe the underdog in this match, but you are leading by 1. So you may spin the wheel first or defer to your opponent. How do you feel?
I'd like to defer to my opponent. You can go ahead and spin, Paul.
All right, so the
All
champion will spin first.
From the
Spinners
wheel,
on the
not
And-
the pegs.
Bonus are on there.
And he
And here
put
comes
that on
Paul
there.
Oyama. If
Yep.
Paul or his manager Kaiser could tell us what the spin is.
Now, opponent's choice and spinner's choice is on the wheel here.
Oh, they did do it.
Oyama
All right.
Yeah.
put those
He
on
did it
the
last
wheel.
time, so
Yeah, he usually does.
Round and round it goes, and we settle on
Classics. He's pretty good at classics.
And if you're Paul, you know a lot about this category.
If he goes classics, I am no help.
but it's not over the line.
What's he saying?
He's saying
They're arguing that it's actually the yeah.
It's on classics. It's on classics. So,
Ben's just
Paul,
playing
do you
ahead
want it on
game.
classics?
He is.
Gonna keep it. All right, Paul's keeping
All right.
classics.
That's fair.
Paul's
No,
keeping classics.
Paul is
All
super
right.
good at
So
classics.
here we go. You got four questions, Paul, in the realm of classics. Here's
I'm
your
going to put my pen down because I'm not going to answer
Which
any of them.
film did Lauren Bacall make her feature debut alongside Humphrey Bogart?
Maltese Falcon?
The Big Sleep.
What would you ask?
The Big Sleep.
Incorrect. Ben for a 2-point steal.
He's in his head.
5, 4.
Key Largo.
It's incorrect. Looking for to have and have not.
Mhm.
All right. Here is the good
Okay.
flick. Yeah. Here's the second
Okay.
one. Here's the second one.
I don't know that flick.
In
I don't
Miracle
either.
on 34th Street, Chris brings the rivalry between Macy's and what other department store to an end? Just in
Kimball's.
time for the Christmas season.
Yep.
Kimball's?
No, it was a gimbal.
Gimbals.
4, 3.
Target.
It's incorrect
What?
for the steel band.
Was that even a thing back then?
No.
No.
Hey Google, what year did Target start?
4.
1902, Minneapolis.
Sears.
Oh, okay.
Well, shit.
Gimbals. That's where I got this outfit.
Go figure.
Third.
Macy's
All right,
is
your third
where you
call.
got that outfit from.
In what European city
Kimball's.
does Carol Reed's The Third Man take place?
London.
Where's Boatman when you need him?
He really is on a no points.
Paris.
Looking for Vienna.
Vienna.
Jesus
No
Christ.
All right. Here
What
no
is going
point.
on
Here
here?
is- Here is the last one. In West Side Story, before falling in love with Tony, Maria has an arranged fiance. What is his name?
Holy fuck.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Jose, B, Pepe, C, Chino, D, Loco?
Jose.
It's incorrect. Ben, the choices are A, Jose, B, Pepe, C, Chino, D, Loco.
Chino?
And he guessed which one?
I think it was B.
Can't tell you that.
Which one's off the board? One of them's we guessed.
Can't tell you what's off the board. If you guess the same one, you're gonna count you down here.
A.
That's what he chose. A, it was Jose. The answer was C, Chino. So I advise you guys to listen to your
I got
but
more
after
points than
Paul
Paul
Ooh.
Oyama did in classic.
I got 2 points.
Christian was
Wait,
that was
I
that was a
3
big
points.
middle finger to Bateman right there.
Yeah.
I got
So
3
Ben
points.
Oyama can Ben Oyama.
Wasn't that a strength
Ben
for you?
Bateman can really move.
Oh,
If he gets something he likes, he can move.
oh my
the
God!
ball.
All this shade, I can't
He's
see
working for movie
anymore. Oh my
release dates, for
Lord!
Sure.
Yeah.
Classics was not the pull Oyama was hoping for.
That's
He
right,
went with
Christian.
it.
Jesus
And I
Christ.
called Boatman.
Talk about your all-time
Crowd
backfires.
starting to fall in the favor.
Yeah,
of
classics
the
is the
Davis.
strength. What the fuck was that? Oh my God. Oh my God.
What is
Okay.
it?
Comedy.
What is it? And the category is
Definitely comedy.
okay.
So it's either staying
He
with
won't keep
comedies
it.
here
I have a
or
feeling he
staying away
won't
from
keep it.
Christian,
I mean, I
you can
don't
tell
think
from
there's
the crowd
anything on there
reaction
he's
that
really
he was this
scared about
close to
either,
what
so-
you really likes, and sometimes
They
you
No.
get that close to what you're comfortable with.
He
you may
shouldn't
win,
be.
and that's what's going to happen.
I think classics for Oyama was a mistake in so many different reasons. I think that he now took a weakness off the board for Ben.
Yeah.
That's an interesting point because
He
if Ben had
literally
got
took
stuck with
off
that, he
Ben's
may not
weakness.
know a lot
Right.
either, and Paul could have maybe gotten some steals off of multiple
That might have
choice.
been why it's easier to spin away from comedies.
That's why it's easier to announce the game.
What is that?
That
Julie Roberts.
comedies?
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts.
I like these.
I'm gonna
Okay.
guess that Ben gets more points.
Oh, I mean,
Well, let's find out.
I will, because
All right, Ben.
what Paul
Four
got zero.
questions in the world of Julia Roberts.
I mean, if he gets nothing as well, then it
Each
could be
question
this
for
could be
two
the last
points. First question.
championship match.
In the film Aaron Brockovich, what type of accident caused
Les-
the
two
injury
spectators,
Aaron has
yeah.
at the beginning of the film?
What was it? I didn't.
I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, she slipped and fell, B, car accident, C, domestic abuse, or D, dog attack?
Domestic abuse.
Slip and fall.
It's domestic abuse, isn't it?
I have no idea. I don't
Sleeping
remember. It's
with
been
your
so
enemy?
long.
Sleeping with the enemy.
That was
Car
sleep with you.
accident.
That is correct for a
One
point.
Car accident.
All right.
Yep. All right.
All right, so Ben takes a 2-point lead over Paul Oyama. 3 questions.
Oh,
remaining.
shit.
Late. In the world of Julia Roberts, Ben, what 1997 film co-stars Julia Roberts and Mel Gibson?
Conspiracy theory.
Yes, it
Yep.
does, and
Yep.
that is 2 points.
Could this be a 2 knockout game?
All right. Your penultimate
Maybe.
question in round number 2. Who plays Julia Roberts' patient and love interest in the 1991 film Dying Young?
Campbell Scott.
Nice.
Good call. Never seen the movie.
I haven't either.
4.
I just know that for some reason.
2.
Campbell Scott.
Right. I think he knew it the whole time.
He heard you.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
He mentally pulled it out. From
A
me.
12-6 advantage for Ben, and if he gets this last one, it's going to be an 8-point advantage opened up after round 2. Ben, your question. Julia Roberts plays the producer of a CNBC financial show. In what film?
Oh, the money. Monster Money.
That's a new movie, is it
George
not?
Clooney. It's the George Clooney movie where the guy.
Money Monster.
The Money Monster.
Correct.
It is.
Yeah, nice pull, Michael.
Wow.
That was it. So Ben has.
I mean, I just got it as soon as Jack said Money Monster.
Round number 3.
14-6, Christian, and this is maybe not the score that anybody would have expected after round number 2. But now we come to the betting round where a lot of points can exchange hands. Ben Bateman is about to spin the wheel. Once he settles on a category, one question will be asked to the field.
There's a spin.
Bateman. Damn.
In order to knock somebody out in round 3, you'd have to be 20 points above them.
Even Dagnino.
Yeah.
You don't see
That's
Dagnino
right.
nervous
That's
often.
right.
Well, Dagnino keeps all the horsemen if Bateman wins time.
All right.
What is it? Comic book
films.
Comic book.
All right, so Paul and Ben.
You would hope the guy wearing a Deadpool jacket should get this question.
Yeah, 100%.
Bateman's going to go 2 and Paul's going to go 3.
He has to go 3.
I mean, he really has to.
If he goes 3 and he goes down the 3,
shit.
Is that over?
No, you still have. He's not 20 points up.
Yeah, just write down your points and let us see how many points are wagering.
There's still a 10-point swing that can happen during the buzzer round.
All right, Ben, points.
Because that would be if. Oh wow, Jesus!
Just write it down and show me the board.
Okay,
Thank
got
you.
it. All right, here we go, guys. Comic book movies. Which actor played the Penguin in 1966? Batman, the movie.
Shit.
Burgess Meredith.
Yeah.
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 I thought they were going Danny DeVito for a minute.
That's good trivia.
Technically a classic, Paul. You should get this.
Yeah. Burgess Meredith
Jumped out at.
Was that
from
your wacky character from your morning show?
from Rocky.
Yep.
I think
5,
this might have been after one of his fandom matches actually that he competed in.
2, 1. Paul, how many points?
2 points.
And you said?
Lee Merriweather.
Oh.
Max von Sydow.
Both in.
Oh, both
Ben
got
loses
it
1
wrong.
point. Ben loses 1 point. Oyama uses 2. So now
It's
Burgess
11
Meredith.
Burgess Meredith.
He was Rocky's trainer.
So it's now
Okay.
13 to 4.
Shit.
Still 9 points. Oh, excuse me, 9 points now. Bateman up. 13 to 4 as we get into the speed round. So this is massive. This is massive. Oyama needs a good speed round.
He needs to hit every one of these to even be
Or
close.
we could potentially be looking at a new champion.
Yeah, he cannot miss his next 10 questions.
If he misses
God
Or no,
damn
wait,
it.
no.
4,
Yeah,
he's
the
got
next-
4. So if he messes up 4 times,
Or if
All
Ben
right.
goes
So-
up, if he messes up and Ben goes up,
So Mark is there. So
Oh.
like you said, the rules.
Yikes.
Speed round, 5 questions, 1 point apiece, 2 seconds to answer. After buzzing in. If
I mean,
it's
we got to wait
incorrect,
20
lose
minutes for them to
point.
get the right
Correct,
buzzers.
gain a
So,
point.
I mean, we got some time.
2
So,
seconds to answer after.
Check, please.
13 to 4, I think.
13-4.
13 to 4.
13-4. Bateman
All
up.
right.
Jesus Christ.
Gentlemen, we're going to do a quick practice. Just make sure your buzzers work. Paul, I'm going to ask you a question. Buzz in and then answer. What is your middle name?
The secret.
Okay. Then what is Paul's middle name?
It's a secret.
Is that on the birth certificate?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So with that, we asked the champion. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Challenger, you
at
ready?
least this guy can humor
Absolutely.
for
Here
it.
we go.
yeah.
All right, here's the first one. Who played U.S. President James Marshall in Air Force One?
Ben.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford.
Yes, 1 point.
Oh, boy. We're teetering.
Who directed Shutter Island?
Ben. Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese.
Yes.
That's it, right?
No, it's got to
Who
play out.
plays
Yeah.
Scotty in J.J. Abrams?
Ben.
Carl
Simon Pegg.
Urban.
Yes.
Oh, no shit.
Yep.
Simon Pegg. Oh, wow.
Yep. If he gets this or I miss it, it's over.
Wait, we have 2. Wait, 1 more? No, 2 more. 2
This-
more. So
look at
with
this score.
this, if Ben hits this, If Ben hits this or Oyama misses, Ben Bateman is the new movie trivia Schmoedown champion. Here is the question. What kind of creature is Gizmo in Gremlins?
Mogwai.
Gremlin.
Wow. Wow. Jeez. What a beatdown. Holy shit.
Title by knockout.
Bateman's the champion.
That wasn't even fucking close.
Champion of the world. The Horsemen stay together. Bateman knocks out Oyama.
Magneto doesn't get a pick until round
knocks
4.
out Oyama.
Yeah, he doesn't get a pick until
He's
round
the
4.
champion of the world.
Oh my god.
Hey,
round 5.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
You remember when we lost in round 3 to the concept of what a hamburger's all about?
So look at that.
Yeah, I don't feel so bad anymore.
No.
I don't feel bad anymore.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh no, absolutely.
Oh my
God.
god.
Wow. 3 points. God, I feel terrible for Oyama.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I've been on a bad receiving end before. That is not good. It's gonna. Wait, we're gonna lose it for a second. We're gonna lose it for a second.
Right now, it's impressive.
All right,
Wait.
so the
No, it didn't happen that time.
The Horsemen are going to move out of the way here.
So the
And we're-
Horsemen
Jen's gonna
have two
The
titles.
team, yeah, the team,
The team
and the
and
singles.
the
Jen's going
singles.
to get Oyama and the Dungeon
Jeez,
first.
that's
and
rough. That
So,
is
ladies
rough.
and gentlemen, with that, Ben Bateman has done it. He finally has done it.
Good for
No
Ben.
longer-
Good for Ben.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, if anyone was gonna beat Paul Oyama, I'm glad it was him.
Yeah,
Trivia
yeah.
Showdown
Good,
champion.
good for Bateman.
All right, but we are
He is
gonna
an
hear
awesome
from
dude.
the
I
Dungeon,
appreciate that.
Kaiser and Oyama and Zipper and Smets will be talking to Jen. And here we go.
Kaiser, you do not seem happy given the circumstances.
You know, it's a tough day. I mean, those are tough questions. You know, it just wasn't our day. That happens in pro sports. You could be the best team in the league and lose to the worst team in the league. That's sports. So, look, we got a lot to be optimistic about. This kid's a born killer. He's got 1 loss, 6 wins. He will be back. He will be back, just like Smets came back and took a belt. He's going to come back and
Oh
take
my
a
God,
belt.
we're wearing
It's
the
gonna
same
make us
shirt.
work harder. We're going to start in the dungeon tonight. We got some questions. We got some
Oh
more
my
questions
God.
to ask. Give me whatever's
That
left
was-
over
we
there.
did
I'll
not
take
plan
back.
that. We
We'll
did
run
not
some
plan
drills.
that.
I'm not worried about it. This guy's one of the best in the game, man, and I'm proud of him.
Paul, do you feel like your age sometimes is a handicap to you in this league, given that you're so young?
No, I think that's kind of a bad excuse. It just was. I didn't have it today. It was just stuff I didn't know, and you know that happens to everybody. It's been kind of a tough month, and I was hoping that this would be sort of the thing I could hang my hat on, and I just feel bad about certain things. But yeah.
What made you decide to stick with classics? I feel like we were all a little surprised with that move.
I mean, I just know classics. I just didn't know those classics. I mean, I think if you're not confident in yourself, then what are you doing here, you know? And it's something that I felt good about. I've done well in it in the past and seeing it in other matches. And, you know, everyone's got that round where they think they're good at something and it doesn't, you know, roll your way. But, you know, I would take classics 10 times out of 10 again if I spun it in the same match. So, yeah, the decision doesn't really bother me. It's really my play that's the big thing, I guess.
You still have had a really impressive year, especially being the youngest Schmoedown champion we've ever had. And no one can take that from you unless there's someone younger in the audience that wants to give it a shot right now. I'm so sorry about your loss today. We will see you again next season. Are you decided?
Yeah, I think I got to take a little time off to sort of regather myself and sort of, you know, rediscover the love for the league that I think made me get to where I was in the first place. And you see the passion that other players play with, and I think I need to, I don't know, I didn't have it today. You know, sometimes your mind's other places, but I think what I got to do is kind of refocus and gather myself and come back ready with a vengeance, and not score 2 points again, hopefully.
Guys, give it up for Paul Oyama.
Well, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Jen is now joined on the stage
by the team champions, the singles champions, the 5 Horsemen, the new movie trivia Schmoedown champion, Ben Bateman.
Guys, this show has been going so long. We've officially run out of microphones and Tom's run out of clothes. Tom, no, I don't want you to take your shirt off, Tom. It's been a really great day for the Horsemen. Am I wrong?
It's always been a great day for the Horsemen. You know, like I said, hickory dickory dock. All the other managers can take a hike.
No.
Okay.
You're such.
That being sprayed, look, a lot of people thought that, a lot of people thought the Horsemen when we came together was going to be bullshit. But we're in it for the long haul, and this is the long haul. Look, Paul's a great champion, and Dungeon's a great faction, and that's just destroyed this guy, which is fantastic. But like I said, and I'll reiterate this, there's nobody who studies harder and deserves this belt more than this guy right here.
I'm glad he got it.
Yeah. Like I said, you can't be mad. Awesome. I love that.
I did all right.
I would have done okay in this.
They took the words right out of my mouth, Ben. This has been an incredible journey for you this year, starting, in Houston, facing off against Andrew Guy to this very moment. I feel like so many people have doubted you, and so many people have questioned if you had what it took in those big moments. What does this win mean to you right now?
It means everything. It's been a long time coming, and I think people can say what they want to say, but they'll never be able to take this away from me. Never, ever. The belt's right here. And I'm really fortunate to be in this incredible faction. The Finstock Exchange. We're rich with champions.
All of them have held the singles title at one
We're
point.
already using that name, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And,
The only faction
I worked
to do
very
that.
hard, and things didn't go my way last year. It did this year. So I don't really know what else to say other than I'm very thankful to everyone here. And one more time, this goes out to Emma McAllister. Rest in peace.
Hell yeah.
Super solid. Super solid.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So many people were saying that Oyama looked absolutely scary coming into this match. Were you intimidated at all by that, given the fact that you've kind of earned yourself the nickname of being a rookie slayer?
I knew today when I woke up that it's anybody's day on any day. I knew today was my day. I just knew it was. There was no doubt in my mind, and it didn't matter what happened. It didn't matter if Paul Oyama had a perfect game. I was somehow going to get one more point from that kid, and I knew it. And that's what happened. We took care of business. So I'm holding on to this for a long time.
Guys, how does this make you feel? You guys have had an amazing day.
I've always known this guy's going to do this. I always knew. When I paired up with him last year and we won the tournament, I knew that was a champion. And that's all I told him today. I said, you're a champ. This is your time. I'm so proud of him. This guy, he's a champ.
Welcome to the club, dude. Welcome to the club. That's my champ.
You better Purell before this. Okay.
You better
I just want to say, when you go back across this season, especially the first half of this year, and you look at competitors in every other faction across the league, all their interviews and stuff, because, we were up against the ropes for a little bit, and everybody talking about horse meat, dead horses, and old men, and we're going to take the belts. It's like, well, you know what? Me and Ben and Roka and Riley, because he's a
That's
champion
right.
too, we're going to go and have ourselves a nice champs lunch is what we're going to do.
I'm pretty sure it's dinner time now.
And I will also say that in this game, what you want is a manager who never loses his faith in you, and Tom Dagnino never lost his faith in anyone on this team.
Now, how are you going to do that with 6 other players on your team?
Here's the deal.
Don't touch it.
Real quick.
Everybody doubted the Horsemen at the beginning, and Dan nailed it right there. I dragged both of these fools out of retirement because I knew this could be the greatest faction ever in the history of the goddamn Schmoedown, and it is that. And the last piece of the puzzle, and I didn't believe it could be the last piece of the puzzle, is that mother effer over there. He deserves it. He should be 3-time manager of the year. And without you, Tom, we wouldn't have the gold on our shoulders. That's for goddamn sure. And congrats to the greatest right here.
And one more time, I need everybody here to give it up for Mark and Christian, because without them... Thanks, Jen.
Tom, they're right. Today may have solidified your manager of the year for you. You're kind of like our Kanye West, dude. You're weird, but you somehow get it done.
Well,
it's a good comparison.
Look, every day is Christmas for me. It's always been when I took over this faction, there was a lot of doubts and things like that. And yeah, I mean, look, we went through a lot of trials and tribulations, but winners always win in the end. Like I said, Roxy had her good streak. Kaiser had a good streak. Everybody has a good streak, but it's all about who's left standing. And guess what? That's us.
Guys, give it up for Ben Maitland one more time.
Well, there you go. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen Sturger. Thank you to the Horsemen.
And thank you guys. I'm so appreciative.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Jen Sturger. And there they are, the five horsemen. Mark Riley, Ben Bateman, Dan Merle, John Roca, and Tom Magnino. I think Jen was right. He solidified himself as manager of the year, but he also has a massive advantage going into next season. That's right. Every one of those guys now are protected. He has every one of them next season. So he's not going to have a pick until the 5th round next season. He's got all of them.
That's right.
He doesn't have to now because they're all protected. Tom Magnino has every
fifth
one of them going into the draft.
Yeah.
And he's got a steal in the 5th round now because he won his manager bowl in Orlando.
It's pretty incredible. Now, you look at everything that we saw here today, and for Tom Magnino, he may want to rename his team Medical Issues, because Ben Bateman and John Roca, they played through the pain.
Oh, my
they
God.
got the belts. Maybe when these guys are physically not at their best, mentally is when they're at their sharpest. It's a weird way science works sometimes.
It was. Now, we got a long day, and we're about to wrap it up. But because I wanted to show you guys what we saw with all the managers here today, and what's going to happen with the draft, we got a little something for you right here. This is something that I like to call the nuke. What we will have is a draft. 10 managers who will be announced will create teams. There will be trades available next season. You can drop players. You can do a lot of different things that will happen next season, and the fantasy teams will be bigger and badder than ever. I think that it's time. Fight Club's come back. One manager. All right. You're in. There's only 10 spots. You're back in the league.
Clearly a good manager, so let the nuke know.
Oh. I really don't like both those names. That's bland.
Oh yeah.
New calls really quick for the editor to get stuff up that they've already showed.
All right, guys. You have stuck with us for our two-parter video. It's going to be a heck of a thing.
Yeah.
Of course, Andrew Barr was here. He had to leave out earlier. Crazy good guy. It's always good to have him here. Malcolm Legg, tell the people where people can find you.
You can find me over on Tape 3, hosting Rankum every Sunday. The last episode we had was Adam Sandler moves. I don't know when this is going up. Will be spectators going up, but somewhere. I host Full Metal Random on Full Metal Trivia, and I do other stuff all over the place. So.
All right, Nick, tell the people where the people can find you.
All right. Well, I'm pretty easy to find. Main reason is Facebook. So if you look for Nick Carley, Carley, you can get in touch with me pretty good. And I'm involved in just about every group. So if you want to find me, that's the best place to find me.
Absolutely. Mr. Philadelphia, where can the good people find you?
Lurking about in the shadows, but also usually on all social media at Philadelphia, PA, because I'm gonna copyright that shit.
Really do
I
gotta
really
copyright
should, man, because
You
you know what?
really
I missed out on Ghostface Billa. Somebody snapped that one up. So yeah, but I'm still bitter. It's fine. Next year, Nick, Iron Eagles, absolutely, all day long. So yeah, that's about all I got. So
All right, and the good people, you can find me on Take 3. I'm on Rankum every now and then. I do a show called The Manor where it's a round table discussion where we talk about movies of all different sorts. Used to be known as Bloody Manor, but it was too narrow-minded, I guess. People didn't want to join in and talk about conversations. And you can also check out the new fantasy league show that I've got going on to talk about fantasy stats, to talk about everything like that. Which players should you be looking at for your fantasy draft? Also, go check out the Adventures Transdale. It's a D&D play along. You get to watch a few fan leaguers and another kid from New Jersey play D&D over video, and we have fun. Episode dropped probably a couple weeks ago, and then another one will drop probably the day after this airs. But everybody, have a great rest of your night. Thank you for chilling with us for 5 hours total.
Almost 6.
Almost 6 hours
Almost
total.
6. Jesus.
It's gonna be 2 videos, guys. Don't worry. You don't have to sit through an entire 6 hours. But
We
love
didn't.
you guys. Yeah, no, we got up and went all over places.
But seriously,
love
though,
you
best
guys.
spectacular ever.
Yes, this was literally a crazy event. The last 2 matches blew all of our minds. But guys, have a good night or day or afternoon or midday brunch. Whichever you're doing. We'll catch you guys next time.